Welcome you. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing something a little bit different just because I really want to have a conversation about the toxic workplace drama that's happening between reaction channels here on YouTube, in the GorlWorld, just because I am a viewer and I felt, you know, a little bit insulted by some of the things that they were saying after watching Charlie Gold's latest video, and all credit of these Discord screenshots go to Charlie Gold. Go watch her video. I will link it down below. I am very aware that I'm a very, very small channel and I do not have a very big reach here in GorlWorld. And what I am mostly is a viewer. So I was really hurt by some of the things that I read on this Discord, and I'm assuming some of you were too. So let's get into it and have a read and reaction. Okay, none of these are in order, by the way, so just bear with me, okay? Someone posted a picture of Rachel's wine story and said Emily is feeding Rachel now. Rachel is skinnier than Colleen, but that gives her more time to feed. I can't. Rachel better borrow Flake's mask. Then she's in there. What does that mean? Is Rachel going to ruin Snowflake's career too? Rachel says, idiot. Haha. I'll lean into it. Hilarious. I'm gonna go full Mr. Snowflake mode. What does that mean? I get paid whether they hate me or love me. Ha 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 ha. As long as they watch you, it's all profit. Well, this little group loves you, if that helps. Interesting, Rachel. We're all idiots? As long as we tune in, as long as we watch. Really, Queen? Really? I can't. It's like, just be who you really are. Why is everyone putting on a front? That's what we're supposed to like about reaction channels. I've always thought Charlie Gold is a twat. Also, Emily would probably have never told anyone. She might have, but the stuff I know about her and the voice notes, etc., I have from her, she would have been very, very stupid to have told anyone about this. So she'll probably would never have. Whatever, bitch. People are also forgetting I have just paid her, and it would also probably never have gotten out. I could have just paid her, and it probably never would have gotten out. Also, and I know this is petty, but I made videos to make money, and none of these creators do it for any other reason, I'm sure. And if we compare Charlie's views to mine, I'm doing something right. Hector Connor says in regard to the first message, I don't know who the hell cares. He says, "Yeah, the people up in the people up in arms about it are either naive or stupid if they think we don't make videos for money." I have to kind of get the fuck out of here. You're like 49. Rachel says in response to Hecticana, if you offered them the amount of money I've made, then they would do it all the way. They would all do way worse things than offer someone money. They change their mind. Also, they're mainly all mad. Oh, fuck. It's hard to read. Hold on. Also, they're mainly all mad because she's a feeder. And that's hilarious. How they think they know everything. Some random person. I'll let them think what they like. Spend your evenings sipping from bottles of taffy. What the hell? Be surrounded by people who care about you. As you say, plenty of people have done less ethical things than pay blah 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 in pursuit of money. They're okay, I can't read the rest of it because I'm blind. But Either way, okay, Rachel. Now you're gonna say now you're just grouping everyone into this like all your viewers would do way worse things for $3,000. Like, girl, are you freaking crazy? Listen here, $3,000 is yes a good amount of money, but I wouldn't be flirting with a feeder for 3 grand. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, this one really grinded my gears because I love Obese to Beast. So some rando says, popular idiot. What? Obese to Beast also riding the Rachel train. Like, are you fucking kidding me? There's been people reacting. Obese to Beast has been reacting to Amber Lynn for as long as I can remember. Stand down, whoever the hell you are. Some other random person said, this is why I'm watching Vintage Jimmy. Almost everything I was being offered was nonsense, so I thought I might as well opt for intentionally silly because only the content Rachel puts out is good, I guess, guys. Oh my god, hold up. Is that Studio Deets? Are you fucking serious? No, I actually liked Studio Deets. She said a 20-minute video could never actually cover what happened, which automatically means this is crap. You know what's crap? You pretending to be an investigator. How about that? That's crap. I'm just kidding. I really like her videos. Okay, and Jawbone says, I'm avoiding other people talking about Rachel at the moment. I feel too close to the case. Well, wonder why. Then this other random person says, what I will say is everyone is going to have a great Christmas thanks to Rachel. She best gets lots of Christmas cards. I'll send a Christmas card that says, suck it. How about that? Suck it. I'm from Boston. We don't need another Boston Tea Party now, do we? I'm having a fun time doing this dramatic reading. I hope you guys are enjoying. So yeah, so now they're talking crap about Obese to Beast, who's like doesn't say a word about anybody. Like that's like saying something about Zachary Michael or Michael B. Petty. Like you guys aren't the end all be all of the Amberverse. There's plenty of fantastic reactors out there. Maybe ones that don't even have half the subscriber count or views that you have, but they're absolutely wonderful and worth a watch. Literally Miss Spectful, Charlie Gold, apathetic facts, fantastic reactors who don't stick their hands in the poo because they're not greedy ass mofos like you are, and they actually just enjoy the Amberverse and having a conversation with other people in the Amberverse and being normal. Like this is absolutely ridiculous. They think that they're so special because they got a bunch of views because they got tea that they basically had to like intervene into Amberlynn's life to get. It's really sketchy, and I'm super disappointed in Studio Deets being a part of this and basically shit talking Obese to Beast's 20-minute video. Like, what do you want them to do? Go on for an hour and a half like you losers do? Like, come on. Enough. I'm sick of these people. I'm sorry if I'm like blowing out your eardrums with my evil cackling. I'll keep it to a minimum now. So in this one, I think they're talking about conversations that Rachel had with Emily, and Rachel says, I even have the whole conversation screen recorded where I make the initial offer and I have the voice note from her explaining how ALR paid for nothing. And then my next message is, let me share this, we can split the AdSense. In one screen recording. So she's dumb if she tries to lie. Jawbone says, I don't know how to do his voice anymore. Yeah. She's tripped herself up by being standoffish about this video. And then this chick says, she likely would, though. She's proved herself to be both dumb and vicious. Kind of like y'all. And this other person said, maybe some of Amber rubbed off on her, apart from the leaky legs. Rachel said, I'll sit on it just in case. I ever need it. Ha ha. Ew. Leaky legs. Are Amber's legs leaky? I don't know about that. But I mean, I don't know when this is from. I can't see the dates. I'm literally blind. But I mean, Rachel was obviously worried that Emily was going to come out with all this with the fact that Rachel was going to pay her And that was why she got ahead of it in the first place, right? Like, she didn't want her audience to find out that she was paying Emily through Emily, And I don't know if in the previous ones, them saying you need to use Snowflake's mask, like, that's so weird. Like, I don't know what they mean by that. Like, did they mean that Snowflake was also paying Emily and like keeping it on the down low? But whatever Snowflake did, like, obviously worked because, oh, well, he probably just paid Emily, and then she like kept her mouth shut, I guess. But I mean, I'm surprised that hasn't come out now. If he did pay her, I feel like that would at this point, just with everything that's been going on. But yeah, I don't know. It's like Rachel thinks because she has a philosophy degree, she's somehow like she's somehow like fucking Einstein or something, and like she's thinking ahead of everybody else. And it's like, well, not really, clearly, because look what the trouble you got yourself in. I mean, not exactly the smartest moves. Okay, next one. I think this is a jawbone. I think Emily directly misunderstood the arrangement to try and get you to pay her for all the videos, to be honest. This person says, she definitely got greedy. Rachel, yep. Hecticana, oh, well then who cares, lol. Jawbone, double check with Flake, but the ankle definitely is public. So is Geordie. Public with what? Rachel, I could not have been clearer. This random person. Is Flake definitely public knowledge? Wait, what you mean? Rachel, Flake might not be. Hecticana, I won't mention Flake just to be safe. What? This random person. I'm not sure, and my memory is almost as bad as his. That one's kicking her feet and laughing. Okay, so here's some more proof that maybe Snowflake did pay Emily, perhaps. Like, I don't want to like spread that rumor. I don't know for sure, but I mean, it sounds like that's what they're talking about, and he's just not public about it. Whereas our sweet and beloved Ankle is, and Jordy's pretty out there about all his dealings, as we well know. I think the difference is like the Ankle and Jordy, they just are what they are. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to pretend, which is what I think people like about them in the first place, is that it's like it's all out there. If they're gonna be petty little bitches, like, you're gonna know about it, And that's really what I think the real issue here is with these reaction channels, is that they're getting on their videos and they're acting like they're doing something so moral, and it's all about the victims of Amber Lynn, when clearly it's all about the money. And they actually, like, are you guys even having fun doing this, or is it just about cashing the check? Like, ah, like, kudos to the Ankle and Jordy for just being honest. Okay, bear with me with these ones. These ones are hard for me to read. Hecticana, I'm going to make a video about this, and I'm going to say I'm disappointed that you have offered to pay, but I'm also going to point out that I don't know what I would do if it were me, because honestly, I'm not sure I could have resisted knowing how big this story would be. So I'm not going to be mean or anything. Okay. So Rachel just responds, ha ha, is that a slight? Like, what's that mean? And Hecticana responds, and yes, please do. And Jawbone, because he's such a silly goose, says, how could you? I don't know what people from Wales sound like. Okay, you guys. I'm just a silly American. Okay, so basically, Hecticana is just letting Rachel know that he has to go to his audience and say he's a little disappointed, but it doesn't actually mean anything, and he just has to say it so he looks like he gives a fudge about any of the stuff that's been happening. And well, I don't know what I would do if I were in that situation. I don't know, Hecticana. I don't think Emily would want you flirting with her. Like, I don't think that would work for you. I'm sorry, my boy. But it's just so interesting that Hecticana is like kikiing in a Discord with Rachel. Like, don't you guys take your kids to like soccer practice or something? Not me pulling out the Amber line. Like, take care of your kids. I can't. Just so you know, my sweet husband just scared the crap out of me while I was in the middle of recording this. He's like, "What is wrong with this woman?" Genuinely. Okay, Jawbone says, "Genuinely considering reaching out to Emily. That kind of money would change my life." Like, bro, what? Rachel, I feel like if people knew, they would be a lot more understanding. Ha ha. This random person says, "I doubt it. I think those with the hump just like to have the hump." Okay. Rachel says, "They will anyway. When they see the donation, that video made 3.6k so far, so I will be forced to out myself. Ha ha." And she says to Jawbone's stupid comment, oh my god, Jawbone says, "By the way, I'm not saying that you were riding Emily's clit, Rachel. I'm just taking the piss out of what Amber said." And Rachel says to that, "I simp for money, literally. Did people think I was going to get the best tea in GorlWorld for months and not have to get a bit muddy? Ha 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 ha." Okay, first of all, Queen, this was not the best tea in GorlWorld. Okay, the best tea in GorlWorld came from Beck when they told us about wiping the bouteille, the big shelf, on the corner of a sink. That was probably the biggest tea in GorlWorld. We all know Amber is insane when she's in relationships and rages and doesn't want her partners to have any peace. Like we all knew that. Honestly, it was. If I'm being so honest with you guys, the tea was lukewarm. Womp womp. I think we were just on a roll with the whole like crashing and burning of the Amberverse, that people were like into it and like we wanted to hear all the drama with Emily, but in the end, if you think about it, it wasn't that exciting. Rachel says, "I just watched Charlie Goad's FFG video. Well, part of it." Quesadilla goes, "She's so mid. Like, sorry, but her content is so mid." And yours is what, top tier? You sitting on your ass? Okay. Quesadilla said, "Ha! Oh, I knew I liked you." What is this mean girl ass conversation? Rachel says, "She came for me, so I automatically dislike her." Okay. Quesadilla says, "Oh?" Rachel says, "But if I was making that swill, I'd hate me too. She made a video about the Emily shit and was like, maybe you shouldn't have done it. No shit, Sherlock. It hardly needed a video." Oh, I know she's jealous of those views. "It's been a good week, not gonna lie." First of all, you need to start respecting people that have been in the biz longer than you have, Queen. You think that because you can compile together a bunch of fucking clips and sit there and sound smart with your BS philosophy degree. Did you get that one from Cambridge? Something tells me no, sirree. Enough. There is nothing all that special about Rachel's content. That's why she had to go digging in the dirt and the shite for tea, because her content was just like every other reaction channel's content, except it was Rachel telling the story instead of Salty Crab or um the ankle or Jordan. She was just like everybody else. All right. So like enough of this crap. Like, I'm so fantastic. I'm the best reaction channel that ever happened to the Amber Frisk, guys. Hecticania says, "What if the Ankle, Jordy, Karina, and Snowflake had their own Discord?" Traitors. Rachel says, "They don't. Ha ha. I can't stand Karina. Bye." Juniper says, "Same." Rachel says, "It's not business. It's personal. Just kidding, just kidding. But I don't like her. I can't stand the Ankle's voice. That one is also not personal." Okay. Jawbone says, "Georgie got bloodied in and then left. Now throw shades. LOL. I don't know what bloody didn't means, okay? I'm from America. Hecticana says, I just hate how much she clickbaits and then just goes on and on about nothing. It's really rich coming from Hecticana in his man cave. You know what I mean, girl? Like, did we ask your opinion? No. No, we didn't. Okay, what am I even saying? But honestly, they should be embarrassed. Like, truly, these are grown adults basically having like a toxic workplace little gossip party about their coworkers. Like, if you don't like their content, okay, fine. Who cares? You don't have to like their content. It's not your content. You make your own, and other people make what they like to make, and people watch whichever personality they identify with the most or they find the most entertaining. Like, how is it that hard? Can't there be room for everybody? But now they've just, at least Rachel, has completely flushed that all down the toilet, and the new gen of reaction channels in the girl world, they're all gone. Whoops. This one's been around, so you might have seen this screenshot. Jawbone says, I'm not suggesting, sorry, you watch it as it's pointless, but Geordie has said that you offering to pay in exchange for tea is not a big deal and isn't sure what the fuss is about. So that should clear the air a bit for you. Fair play to him. Rachel says, love that from Geordie. Jawbone says, so you're not really being publicly hanged? Whatever. And Tread, I don't know, I can't read it. It's so tiny. He says something stupid. Rachel says, if Geordie says it's all right, then I'm off the hook. See, I'll wipe my tears with banknotes. Yeah, good luck with that, girl. Just so you know, money is really dirty, so make sure you do your skincare after that, okay? Okay. This is the one that really gets me. Hecticana says, so are you going to give the money to Beck? The comments are pretty overwhelming in favor of that. Rachel says, I don't think so, to be honest. Feels wrong, I can't explain why. I can see how it's a huge fuck you to them both, so I can see the appeal. I might do a poll and then blame it on that IDK, but the poll would be Beck. So, I've got time to think on it. If I do charity, I can write it off on my taxes. Ha ha. Hilarious, Rachel. You're so funny. Um, the poll would be Beck, right? Yes, it would. Congratulations. Sorry, guys, I got a little cold going on here. Someone named Holly says, I think that's best, to be honest. Nobody asked you. It feels cleaner. Like, what does that mean? This person whose name I can't read says, I didn't understand why people even suggested it until I reread the statement a second time. But both from an account and moral POV, I think a charity with a registered charity number is best. Why? Beck deserves it the most, okay? Like, if you're going to be, giving the money from GorlWorld, Beck is the one that's been most affected by Amber. And I thought Rachel cared about that, but obviously not. Rachel, IDKY. Yeah, I'll lean this way also. But there is something satisfying and petty about giving it to Beck. Haha. I'll think about it. So it's not about the greater good. Like for Beck's well-being, it's only reason she would give it to Beck is so that she could like rub it in Amber's face, which is like, okay. Rachel, she sent me a video of her smoking, talking about Emily. That's weird. Oh, that feels like her digging her toe into video calling. I flirted a little, not gonna lie. I wanted the tea. delicious cancer stick in an ashtray mouth. Delicious. It got a bit uncomfortable, not gonna lie. I'm a big old flirt. And she took the bite. And that's how I got the tea. It's okay if you fancy Emily, be honest with us. We listen and we don't judge. I'm judging. I'll show you the smoking video tomorrow. Her response to that being a shrug is kind of sketchy. Like, did you kind of like feel a little attractive? Because I didn't know that Rachel was for the girls until recently, so I was like, that's interesting. Apparently Emily has some charms. She's got some charm to her. I don't care what the hell Amber tries to tell us. Okay, she's like, oh, Emily's so hot. Like, anyone that's like a straight up death feeder. And the Justin feeder look, also interesting that you guys are like into that. But I mean, who am I? Who am I to judge? Well, there's my dramatic reading. I do have a few notes that I want to talk about in a second. So stick around and we'll get to my notes and then we'll be done, I swear. My microphone died because I don't charge it because I'm a piece of shit. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my dramatic reading of the Discord screenshots. I do have a few notes that I just want to touch on. Hecticana, shut the hell up. No, number one. Also, making videos for money, especially in GorlWorld. Listen, I get it. We all need to make our bag. But guess what? I am not monetized. I have 62 subscribers and I can barely crack 50 views. All right, you guys, but I have a blast doing this. It's really, really fun. And for the people who do comment, I love hearing from you. It really makes my day, honestly. Like, it makes me so happy to hear from people and just that anyone anywhere is watching my video. So thank you, and I truly appreciate that. And this is fun for me. Genuinely fun. It's not just about the money. And there are real victims of Amber Lynn. You know, it's not all just gossip and tea and silly. Like, there are people who are really affected by her, especially our love, Beck, who I'm thinking of all the time. I know they're really going through it. Another thing is that I wanted to touch on, Rachel assuming that everyone is an evil dickhead, like she is. Like, if we all had the opportunity, we would have done the exact same thing, and that's just not true. There are plenty of us here in GorlWorld who are normal and have morals and would not be doing that. And also, I believe in Rachel's video, she said that people flirt in their profession all the time to get ahead, and that's absolutely untrue. You do not need to do that. You could just be good at what you do to get ahead. Okay? Okay. The philosophy degree thing, I think I did touch on this. It's truly like, girl, congratulations on earning that degree. I'm sure that was a lot of hard work for you. However, that does not mean that you are Albert Einstein. Okay. She taught, like, somebody said, one of the videos I was watching, I think it might have been Miss Speckful. It's like, she treats her philosophy degree like Amber treats BPD. And that could not be more true, okay? And yeah, again, people watch reaction channels for their personality, not necessarily for the tea, because the tea is that Amber is a bad person, and we all know that, right? And so that's that. The reason you know, stick with a certain reaction channel is because you like their personality and you have a connection with them, just like any other YouTuber or vlogger or whatever. You know, it's not all about it's not all about getting the hottest tea that you could possibly get and digging in the poo. It's not all about that. And I really think it's just nice to have people to talk to about GorlWorld, because I've said this a lot. It's truly hard to find people in real life to talk about this with, so it's not like a regular reality show that like everyone's talking about, you know? So I think that's why GorlWorld is so close, because we are kind of still pretty niche, you know? And anyway, I know this was a different style of video than I usually put out, and I'll probably go back to making regular schmegular ones, but this was kind of fun for me. I had fun reading the screenshots. So let me know what you thought about this style of video, and I just want y'all to know that I see you and I care about you, and your opinion matters, okay? Have a fantastic weekend. Love ya.
What's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel. And what do you do for a living?
Nothing. I'm lazy at the moment.